are ignorant to the fact as to what's going on.
So come on in.
Because
come on in.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on. Because they don't want you to hear. So everybody come on in. We're coming back up on all of our platforms. Please come in on Facebook and YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, diamondandsilk.com. Come on in. Have a lot to talk about. You all come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. While they put us back up on all of these platforms. Are we up on everything?
Everything.
Sorry you all about that. Sometimes that happens. So come on in for a beautiful show. Again, we're going to be talking about a whole lot today. And y'all know that Diamond and Silk, listen, if we feel it, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. So this is like our part 2.
This is like our part 2. I don't see myself. Okay, I don't see myself.
It should come right on back up.
Okay, hold up for one moment.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's. I don't know what I'm doing, child. Here, find me on this. Okay. Can I pick up where I left off?
In about 1 minute, you can.
Okay.
Everybody is still coming on in. Let everybody know what just went down.
Okay, so let me tell you all what just happened. So we're on the show. I'm talking about Jussie Smollett, or Juicy Smollett, Kim Fox. We're rolling into the indictment of Jussie Smollett, how we feel about that. And then we start telling you about what was happening with Gayle King and Snoop Dogg, and how they tried to drag Diamond and Silk in the mix of that, and President Donald Trump. And when they dragged President Donald Trump's name sitting on MSNBC, then that's why Diamond and Silk had something to say about it.
Right.
And people were shocked to hear what we had to say about it. And like I was telling people before anything, I'm a Republican, I'm a conservative, but I'm also a Black American. And if I see stuff that don't look right, don't feel right, this ain't right, I will call it out.
That's right.
You know, I understand that journalists have to do their jobs, but journalists should not lie. Journalists should not always try to do something to get the big hit story, to have the big bang and the big boom.
And in the middle of that, we started getting choppy, and they started to try to cut us off.
So when I start, y'all know how Diamond get. I wasn't doing the rock. I wasn't doing Happy Valentine's Day, baby. I wasn't doing the rocking. But when I started going in to make my point, all of a sudden, all social media platforms started buffering us, where nobody on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook could hear or could see what was going on.
Right.
So what we did, we brought everything back down to bring everything back up, because we got to tell how we feel.
We got to tell how we feel.
We can't be sitting around here, sitting up lying to folks.
That's right.
That's the problem.
That's right.
People want to tell lies and fan flies. They don't want you to have an opinion. They want you to be quiet. Yep. They don't want you to hurt nobody's feelings.
Yep.
Well, sometimes some feelings got to be hurt
for
us to get to the naked, nasty, low down, gutter written truth.
Okay.
Thank you. That's right, Dave, the dude. We are opinionators. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me make my point.
Make your point.
Okay. So after the Jussie Smollett thing, the other day, I was sitting minding my business. I noticed that Gayle King was trending on Twitter.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg was trending too. I clicked on Snoop Dogg to see, okay, what is he talking about? Snoop Dogg, what happened? Let me tell you what happened. Gayle King did an interview with Lisa Leslie, which is Kobe Bryant's, one of his best friends. And Gayle King asked the question about the rape allegations from 17, 18 years ago, right?
Right.
And it wasn't about her. It wasn't, to me, journalists can ask whatever they want to ask.
That's right.
It was about how she asked the question.
Right.
Because it was like she was trying to bring Lisa Leslie in as this, well, you know, you're his friend, so you wouldn't see it, right?
Right.
And I think that outraged people.
It wasn't about her asking the question. It was how she extended and expounded upon the question to make it appear like he really did it, but because, you know, you're
his friend, you wouldn't have saw it. That's right.
That's right.
That infuriated people.
That's right.
So Snoop Dogg came out and he said, Gayle, you're out of pocket.
That's right.
He said, we the worst. You out of pocket. All right. I didn't see anything wrong with Snoop Dogg saying,
he called her out.
You out of pocket.
Yep.
Now, to me, that should have been the end of it.
Right.
But what Snoop Dogg did was went a little bit further. He called her out of his name.
Out of her name.
He called her out of He called her out of her name.
Uh-huh.
And then he communicate what some may see as a threat.
When he said, we
We
coming
coming
for
you.
you.
Right.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Right.
That lit all internet. That lit the whole internet up.
Right.
All social media platforms. Everyone was talking about it.
Right.
Diamond is. We watched it, but we didn't say anything about it.
That's right.
Well, later on that day, you had people putting Diamond and Silk in the mix.
Right.
Putting our pictures out there as if Oprah and Gayle is now Diamond and Silk, and Diamond and Silk is now Oprah and Gayle.
Right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, we could have said something. We didn't say anything because the one thing that I know is that whenever there's this here mob mentality, I don't have to get in with the mob. I can ignore it all. I let them do their memes or whatever.
Right. Right.
A day or so later, I'm sitting there minding my business, doing my work, and I'm looking at, what's trending. I like to look at stories that's trend, whether it's conservative, liberal, whether it's left, right. I want to see what's going on in the world, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you keep yourself from being ignorant.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
From what's going on. And I noticed this girl sitting up there on MSNBC, and now she drags Trump name into what's happening with Gayle King and Snoop Dogg.
Right.
Now that infuriated me.
Right.
That infuriated me because don't be blaming Trump
Uh-huh.
for the stuff that happened between Snoop Dogg and Gayle King.
That's right.
Trump ain't got anything to do with that.
That's right.
He had nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
So here is what we tweeted. We tweeted, Karen, don't blame President Trump for what is going on with Gayle King and Snoop Dogg. Maybe you need to talk to Gayle and Oprah and ask them why they are so bent on trying to destroy black men and their legacy.
That's right.
That's what I tweeted.
That's what you tweeted.
All right. Love you too, James. So I tweeted that. Of course, people gravitated to it. They say whatever they want to say or whatever. All right. Now, here's where the problem lies when it comes to everything that went down. Once we tweeted that, I believe the next day, Snoop came out to clarify what he meant, that he was not trying to threaten Gayle King. All right?
Okay.
No worries, no problems. But people were still upset with Gayle King. Even though Gayle King was trying to explain how it was the network fault, they put it up. Let me tell you something. Did the network give her those questions? Or did she write down those questions? See, in my humble opinion, I felt like she was trying to have another moment like she had with R. Kelly. That's why Gayle King is making about, $10-11 million sitting on CBS. But the one thing that I know, allegedly, because it may be more, maybe less, but the one thing I know, everybody don't go over there to look at Gayle King because she's boring.
Yeah.
She's boring.
Yeah.
So they said that the interview had already aired. Why was everybody upset? Because everybody didn't see the interview that she did with Lisa Leslie. And the network, it looks to me, what they were trying to do was get ratings.
Ratings, yeah.
So I'll put the shocking thing out so that people can come over here so that they can see the interview, because if the interview had already aired, didn't nobody see it. Right. Ain't nobody hunting down Gayle King. Ain't nobody going through the little menu on TV looking to see where her show is at so I can watch me some Gayle King. I don't even know why she making that much money on CBS.
Right.
Because we don't.
But a lot of these news network does stuff like this. They do things like this for ratings.
That's right. Right. Now let me just get this straight. In no way am I taking up for Snoop Dogg. I'm about to call out the obvious. Everybody gonna be mad when I'm done.
Okay.
Because I got to point everything out on how everybody played a role in this BS.
Yep.
And you gonna stop blaming our president for y'all BS.
For your own BS.
All right. So, okay, that's what he did. That was the second thing that he did. No worries, okay? We still stood on what we were saying. Actually, people thanked us. People thanked us for saying
telling
it.
The truth.
People couldn't believe Diamond and Silk would say something like that. Wait a minute. I don't believe in throwing men under the bus. I don't believe in throwing black men, white men, no man under the bus. Now, if you've done something wrong, we'll call it out. But I don't believe in destroying people's legacies. I don't believe when the dad can't speak for themselves.
Right.
So I don't believe in tarnishing someone's legacy. They tried to do it with Martin Luther King. They tried to do it with Michael Jackson. I don't stand for that.
That's right.
So I'm going to call it out like I see it. Third time, Snoop finally came out and he apologized. Now, here's where it get real tricky, Phil.
Okay, where it get tricky.
The way he apologized, he made it seem like his mother was making him apologize, and he apologized for everything that he said. But here's the deal, Snoop.
What's the deal, Snoop?
Where was your mother at when you was calling people bees and hoes and all that kind
Tramps
of stuff?
and sluts.
Why she didn't never whisper in your ear and have you apologize for that?
Snoop.
That's what I don't understand.
Right.
I get that you apologize. And you should have apologized for calling her out of her name and communicating a threat. But you damn sure shouldn't apologize for letting her know she was out of pocket.
That's right. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
Okay, hold on. I hear you all, and I'm about to address it. Well, Diamond, the network put that up. Yes. The network put it up. But the network wouldn't have never been able to put that up had Gayle King not asked and kept pressuring and pushing the issue when it came to that question, which ticked people off.
That's right.
Okay? Now let me give it to you on the flip side.
Flip it.
Oprah did it to Michael Jackson. I saw it with all four of my eyes.
That's right.
I was so annoyed with it, I had to tweet something out about it. She was about to try to do it with Russell Simmons. I think 50 Cent and them shut that down. Okay? And then Gayle King, she thought she was having another moment.
Wait, where's R. Kelly?
Well, I'm about to say, she thought she was having another moment like R. Kelly. And she thought that was, this is going to be big and juicy, and I'm going to be, and people started calling her out.
And look who's trying to shut down R. Kelly.
Now, well, in my humble opinion, R. Kelly do deserve to be shut down.
Well,
but
I
don't believe if I was interviewing R. Kelly, and when R. Kelly jumped up in such of this emotion, I would have told him to cut every one of these cameras.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about his legacy.
Oh, his legacy. That's right. His music. I don't care what he done. His music. You can say whatever you want to.
You want to come back on this man and condemn him for things that happened in the past. But you have yet to say anything about Harvey Weinstein.
That's right.
Epstein.
And all of these
Bill
other
Clinton.
people that you all have surrounded yourself
by.
with.
Right. I hear nothing about that.
Let me tell you something. There was about 3 or 4 men that done been accused of sexual assault or sexual allegations that have been surrounded by Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey.
Right.
And they say nothing about
Not
them.
a thing about
and what's
them.
appalling to black people is when bam, you want to take down a black man. You want to talk about stuff that they hadn't even been convicted of.
Yeah, right.
But these people, you don't say nothing about your little friends.
Right.
And black people are upset about
that.
They're upset about it. Now, people keep saying, well, do you know Snoop Dogg threatened President Trump life? When Snoop Dogg did it, we made a video. We went the heck off. Listen, ain't nobody going to like Diamond and Silk at the end of it. Because I'm not on any side but the truth.
That's right.
Now, let me say this. The reason why Snoop Dogg message got lost in the sauce and they turned on him is because, Snoop, you've been running around here saying the most nasty, salacious, disrespectful things about people, doing disrespectful things, showing disrespectful images where you're in it, and it backfired in your face.
That's right.
See, when you came out, black men were proud because you were finally standing up for them because of all of the atrocities that was thrown at them from day one. How they always wanted to ruin, the slave master wanted to take down the black man.
Yes.
But then when you had to come back and apologize because you had to save your career and your money, the reason why you were going to miss out on your money and all respect was gone. Why? because of your past.
Right.
Because of the past, the stuff that you have said in the past. Because of how you took and you proused women around in dog chains.
Allegedly.
It's the truth.
I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't know if that was
Photoshop
or what.
How you've made a
still,
career on calling women bees and hoes.
Well, now that's not allegedly.
You made a career. Okay, now I know you're gonna be mad. Listen, don't be mad. Diamond and Silk is pointing out the obvious. Now let me go over there to Joe, Morning Joe, and Mika.
Get him.
You act like you care about black women. Yeah. Yeah. Well, where are you at when Snoop Dogg was calling black women bitches and hoes?
Where were you at?
Mika and Joe, wasn't you pouncing to the music? Because you wasn't saying nothing about that.
Not a word.
But because poor Gayle King is called out about her shenanigans, here come Mika and Joe. Mika and Joe have sat on their TV show and have called the president out of his name. So how can you all say nobody should be called out of their name, and they shouldn't, but you all ain't nothing but hypocrites.
You're doing it every day. Every day.
So I've been looking on YouTube. Thank you, Gidget. I've been looking on YouTube because sometimes listening to the media, sometimes I get so sick of it, I go look for something on YouTube.
Just turn it off.
And I'm listening to people bringing up our president, the vitriol, the this and this. Let me tell you something about President Trump. President Trump have given more money to black colleges than any other president, including Obama.
The so-called black president.
So how is that? How is he creating vitriol by doing something like that? President Trump have made sure jobs was brought back over here. So all people, including black people, can have a job. Yeah. Black unemployment is at an all-time low.
Historic low.
To my white brothers and sisters, I'm not trying to leave you out the mix, but I'm trying to make a point. You see what I'm talking about?
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. President Trump, the one that you all said, he is the one that did this and did that. Well, he made sure that all people, including black people, get a second chance with the First Step Act. Obama didn't do that.
No.
None of the other presidents did that.
No.
But President Trump did that.
And here's another thing. They all talked about it and told you, made these promises on what they were going to do. President Donald J. Trump did it.
He did it. So when I hear people say the nastiest things, and they bring up white supremacy, and they try to tie our president to that, I gotta stop you. What you just saw happen was supremacy to me. See, because Snoop Dogg didn't meet what the expectations. Gayle is part of the elites. Gayle, I don't even know if she's a real journalist or not. She's part of the elite. The elite came for Snoop. And it was either Snoop, it's either your money or you about to go down. You even had Susan Rice threatening Snoop Dogg. Susan Rice hadn't apologized. Gayle King hadn't apologized to Vanessa Bryant and the Bryant family. Because we even asked, well, when is Gayle King going to apologize?
Right.
Let me wrap this all up. What I'm saying is this here. Leave our president name out of y'all mouth.
That's right.
If you want to know why there's such vitriol, particularly among black men, let me tell you something, black man. Everything is designed to destroy you, and you walk into the trap.
Yep.
Snoop Doggy Dogg, if you cared about being a black man, there's no way you can call a black woman out of her name a bee or a hoe. You see what I'm talking about?
That's right.
If black men cared about wanting to represent something higher than themselves, you wouldn't be putting all that stuff in your body where you're getting drunk, you're getting high, and you're getting toe up for the flow up. I understand the stuff that they put in place, but you wouldn't gravitate to that. Because your instinct would tell you, wait a minute, I'm not about to do this to destroy myself.
Right.
If you want to be mad at somebody, you be mad at white liberals that put all of this stuff in place for you to destroy yourself. It was a white liberal that signed the crime sign bill into law to have you locked up.
That's right.
And it was a Republican that wanted to free
For
you. The Republican Party and the Republican Party of Freedom.
Yep.
Not free stuff, freedom.
Dumb.
They give you the free drugs, the free alcohol, the free everything to destroy yourself, and you fell into the trap. Woo. And the reason why Snoop Dogg couldn't stand in his manness,
his manhood,
is because of all of the stuff that he had done that they threw up in your face.
Yeah.
They threw it all back up in your. They let you do it. They let you go and they let you get high because they think that's cute.
Sipping on gin and juice.
They let you call us out of our names. Yes. They think that that's gonna get them some ratings.
That's right.
They put everything in place.
Oh my God! And they use other black elitist men. Wave that in front of your face to make you think that's how you supposed to be. They do it to you every single time.
Yeah. I want you all to understand. And listen, for you all that's trying to divide our country and you trying to make this a white thing against a black thing, it's not.
It's not going to work.
This is clearly socialist liberalism against freedom. This is what this is.
That's exactly what
black
it
men,
is.
y'all want to be free? Because all y'all used to want to be like President Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
Then you got to stop going along with all of this liberalism that's destroying your very existence. It's been destroying you since the beginning.
Yeah.
And you sit right there and you fall into the trap.
For it. And it was and they made it self-serve. Instead of them serving it to you, they made it self-serve. Put it on every corner. So you can go and serve yourself.
Or you can destroy yourself.
And destroy your own self. Look how cleverly they did that.
They did it. Yeah. I'm not mad at Gayle. I'm not mad at Snoop Dogg. I'm not mad at any. I ain't on nobody's side but the truth. But I'm trying to tell you how it happened, why it happened.
Yep. And then if you don't wake your black ass up, it's gonna happen again.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's coming again.
Because you already got Bloomberg. You have Bloomberg using his money, you all, to try to buy votes. You all at the expenses of black folk.
This is what. Listen, to my white brothers and sisters, I'm not trying to keep y'all out. I need to make a point because I know we have new listeners on here, and I got to talk to my black brothers and sisters because I don't want them to follow the role of $100 bills and they end up on the slave master's plantation again. I need you to start thinking for yourself. I need you to start thinking for yourself. They say educate yourself. Let me tell you something. A college degree is great. A college degree is fine, but it's not going to put you in the 1%. They're going to teach you how to go out there and how to be employed and not an employee. Is what they gonna do.
That's right.
I need you all to start thinking. I need you all to start thinking for yourself. I can't believe that you got Bloomberg has already shown his track record.
Look at his record.
Bloomberg ain't interested in being president of the United States.
That's right.
The only thing he is interested in is beating Trump.
That's an ego mentality.
That's an ego mentality and an ego move.
A small man
Mighty Mouse, Mini Mike.
He's not interested in solving black issues. Because if he was, he would have did it when he was mayor in New York.
That's right. Madam H said truth has no color. That's right.
That's right.
This ain't about black or white. Wait. I need to make one point.
Go ahead.
Stop making stuff. This is not about black or white, you all. When we say white liberalism, it wasn't conservative. It wasn't white conservatives.
Right.
It wasn't white conservatives that wanted to keep our ancestors enslaved. It was white liberals that wanted to do it. And what they've done, they coerce other black people to join the bandwagon to destroy black people that want to think outside of the box. And that's the truth. That's the truth.
That's what's
so
happening.
When I hear people online trying to divide us like that, trying to divide us and make it look like it's a black thing against a white thing, and black people, we got to lead ourselves out of this here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my black people. We can't look for a black man to lead us out of nowhere because black men have been here. And where we going? You had the L. Sharptons and the Jesse Jacksons. And we still stuck in the same spot.
Same, like a rat running around chasing his own tail.
So what we got to do, we got to drop the skin color. We got to understand that we are Americans first.
That's right.
And we got to hop on the Trump train because we finally got somebody that's looking at our issues and looking out for us.
Yep. And he have an open door policy. Bring me your issues. Let's see if we can solve them. Bloomberg have yet to do that.
Look at Bloomberg. You name me one black person Bloomberg done help. Now I heard that he is soliciting endorsements, allegedly. Yeah, I wonder how much money allegedly is being paid.
That's right.
When I look at black people, jumping on that flopping to that bandwagon.
Now we here on the Trump train to prosperity, and you want to follow the dollar bills to poverty. It's going to all burn up in your face, you all, because listen to this man on recording. Listen to the words that came out of his mouth.
Have come out of his
mouth from the past. You think he done changed? Now, 5 years ago, these words came out of his mouth,
and that ain't long, and that had been long ago.
But he want to come back and say he's changed.
But I can tell you a lot of black things that President Donald J. Trump have done for black people.
Right.
I can tell you that.
That's right.
I don't know nothing that Bloomberg has done. Bloomberg is a billionaire. He ain't used to being around people. President Trump is a billionaire. He used to being around people.
He loves the people. That's right. That's right. And then here's another nugget. You know, remember back whenever they said that Trump is on recording saying this and saying that and saying this, you still have yet to hear any of that. But you hear that from Bloomberg on recording from as long as 5 years ago, and then you want to be okay with flopping to that. Shame on you.
Well,
and then you wonder why you continue to stay stuck.
And when you wonder why is it that our men are being the vitriol is being spewed at our men, and why is it that our men can't come up, and why is it that they're being emasculated and this and that? Bloomberg don't have no interest, or he don't get. If he cared about black folks, excuse me, let me not even make this a black or white thing. If he cared about any of us,
Americans,
do you think he will be blowing money to disparage one American? Millions of dollars to vilify and disparage one Americans while you got Americans living in tents. Some Americans don't know where they gonna make it, how they gonna make it, where they gonna get their next meal. Think about that for a moment.
Yep. Here's another nugget to think about. Not only do you have Bloomberg on recordings, you have Joe Biden also on a recording. From 1994 to 1993 when he was on the Senate floor. You have Hillary Clinton on recordings talking about super predators. Okay? You have these people on recording. You have yet to have found one recording with Trump from the past. But I can't find you recordings where he was right there with Al Sharpton.
That's right.
Right there
with Jesse Jackson. The stuff he did for Jennifer Hudson and all kinds of other people.
I can show you that.
You all gonna keep my president name out of your mouth. You're not gonna tie him to this derogatory BS that's been happening in our country for centuries. You're not gonna tie President Trump to that. Your white supremacies is them liberal. It's liberalism. You want to let me show your white supremacy.
Show it.
Go into all of these cities. Go into these states and in these cities where they ran by liberals.
White liberal Democrats.
And you can see the liberalism that's happening. You will see the white supremacy. There's one side that's toe down and poor and one side that's rich. And listen, white supremacy, black supremacy can go both ways. It's not just white folk or black folk. It can go both ways. That's why I call it supremacy.
And then you have Sheila Jackson Lee on the floor complaining about President Trump cutting welfare.
See, that's
because she feel like workers, like you working. I guess you're a slave now to work and getting it for yourself. But she's upset that President Trump is cutting welfare and these jobs are here for people to work.
Okay, so let me just say this here. President Trump have created over 7 million jobs. If he's going to create jobs, why would he want to stifle you to keep you where they got to give you something.
Right.
See, I like fish. I love fish, y'all. I love tuna fish. I love
fried fish.
I love
grilled
tilapia.
fish.
I love it. I love it.
fish.
Okay, I love fish.
Yes.
All right. Now, if you give me a piece of fish, I ain't gonna do nothing but eat it.
Just that piece.
But I love it so much. Why not teach me how to fish?
Yes.
So I'll never have to ask you for a fish. I can just go catch them myself.
I'll go get it for myself.
So why would President Trump create 7 million jobs and want people to be dependent on the government? And why is it that people want to continue to condition people's mind where they have to be dependent on something and they can't pull their own selves up by their bootstraps? And if you don't have no straps, you can now create you some straps.
And then they use black people like Sheila Jackson Lee to come before Congress and complain about your welfare, your food stamps being cut, and jobs being here for you to be able to work. That's a shame. See, the people in her district,
come on,
she need their vote. And the only way to get their vote, those people have to remain on welfare. That's how she get their vote. But if they're made to get up off of their seat of do nothing and work, then she won't get their vote. That's all this is, you all. Why do you continue to allow these same group of people to tell everybody, the community, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we got to do this, oh, watch out for that one, that's a white person, whenever they're sitting in the party with these same white people that they're really speaking of, okay, that want to keep you stuck in a rut, have you living in shacks with racks and houses with mouses, and you wonder why you still stuck right there. You cannot expect to get something different doing the same thing.
It's not going to happen.
It don't work like that.
You can do it all day, every day. You're going to come out with the same results. It don't take a college education, a PhD, or none of that to understand that.
Yeah.
It don't.
It don't.
It really don't.
That's right.
Listen, give these people back their welfare. Don't have nobody. Listen, the only time you should ever run down there where you need help is when you really need help.
When you need
help. And it should be temporary. It's not meant for it to be a permanent fix in your life.
That's right.
And what it seemed like these Democrats want is they want ways to control your very existence. Excuse me to my black brothers. You want to know why they're trying to emasculate you? Because you're so interested in getting something for free.
For free.
So they can emasculate you.
Yep.
So you won't feel or look like a threat to the liberals.
Yep.
Everything that all of this BS that has happened in our country is because of these left-leaning liberals.
Look at the laws and rules that they're putting in place. All of these disgusting laws and legislation that they've put in place have been from Democrats.
That's right.
This bail thing where you can jump bail, you don't have to pay
That's
bail
in New
money
York.
and all of that in New York. Giving illegals driver's license whenever we don't even know who they are. You all of this stuff right here that we're speaking of was put in place by liberal Democrats. They want to create the problem. Want you to be smoking dope and getting high. They want to create the problem so they can do what? Throw money at the problem. Then they get skim off the top, they get rich, and you still stay stuck at the bottom with the problem.
That's right.
It's always been like that. They hate the fact that President Trump is solving a lot of their issues, these issues that they've created.
That they created.
Then you have D.L. Hewley. He is asking America
come on.
He is asking America to vote for something, hold your nose, go in a booth and vote for something that's not working or that you know that's not going to work just to keep Trump out. And I'm paraphrasing that. Okay? He said he don't like any of the Democrat candidates. But they are better than the alternative. Now, that's what he's saying, okay? So, he's saying to me, when I heard him say that, I politely cut it off because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And it's people like him that keep leading you all to the
They keep leading you to the
pasture.
slaughter. That's right.
Slaughter. And you keep going right there, walking in line to the slaughter. So, he would prefer you to live in hell on earth.
That's right.
Instead of live in peace on earth. He would prefer you to live in poverty. Okay? Instead of be prosperous.
Now, why do he want you to vote against your own interests when you have a job, you're coming up, you're being prosperous? But he wants you to vote for something for free. Now, sometimes you got to watch these, what I call these elite people.
Gatekeepers.
Of the Democrat plantation.
That's right.
Yeah, he's one of the gatekeepers of the Democrat plantation, because you men, especially you black men, black women, he don't want you being able to think for yourself.
No.
Because when you think for yourself, you will understand that when he say nasty stuff, nasty foul stuff out of his mouth, it's unacceptable.
Right.
So he's scared you ain't gonna buy no ticket to his little show, or you may not listen to his radio show no more.
Right.
So we don't need you where your mind is unconditioned, where you is open, you can hear some knowledge.
That's right.
So that's why he want to keep you closed, confined like a cabbage head.
Yes.
That's why he trying to do that.
Can't nothing get in or out.
And nothing can come out.
That's right.
And what you have to do is you have to say, wake up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I want better for myself. I want better for my fellow man.
Right.
I want better for my family, my brothers, my sisters.
That's right.
I want to be able to obtain the American dream too, and I want to be able to hold on to it.
That's right.
You ain't going to hold on to it under liberalism.
No, you won't.
You're not going to hold on to it dealing with a Democrat.
Or socialism.
You ain't going to hold on to it dealing with socialism and communism.
No, you're not.
You're going to give it all away.
Yep.
And they gonna control you.
And see, look at what you giving away for free just to get something for free.
That's right.
You giving away your freedom.
You giving it up.
The one thing you get out in the streets and burn down your communities in, and you march and talking about no justice, no peace. You giving away that.
That's right.
Just for some free stuff.
They gonna have them. Somebody mentioned the word cult. It's like a cult. It's a cult mentality is what they're trying to do.
Yes.
And what you all have to do is you don't fall into the trap.
Yep.
And some of these people out here that's pushing this foolishness is our skin color.
Yep. Yep.
Look just like us.
And then you got these candidates. You got Biden talking about, I don't feel no way tired. And he looking tired.
That's right. Did Biden say that?
It's on a commercial.
Biden don't even know.
I don't feel no way tired. I come too far from where. Yeah, you came very far.
Yeah, you came.
Because you were broke when you went into office.
Now look at you. Now look at you.
You came very
far. And
you've
been in government for half a century, and you ain't done not one thing for the American people.
And then you have all these black people. They take and plant you behind this one white man. Now look at here. You had the whole, 28 people running for the Democrat presidential nominees. 28. Diversity, black, white, pinstripe, polka dot, and plaid. Everybody.
Come on.
Right? Now, they talked about diversity. They talked about being a racist. They talked about opportunity, equality for black people. All of this stuff, all this dwindled down to some rich billionaires and millionaires on the white billionaires and millionaires they put in front of you to say, this is who we gonna choose for you. Your own party, the Democrat Party, did that.
Yeah. And listen, they gonna choose who they want you all to have. Because if you can clearly see, they taking this from Bernie.
Yup.
They taking it from him.
Yeah.
And I'm not no Bernie fan at all. I don't like no socialism, communism, BS. Heck no. I believe in capitalism.
Look at what's going on over there in China, Japan, with everything that's going on, Venezuela, these different communist and socialist countries. Look at the medical process that's going on over there with this coronavirus and everything that's going on over there in those hospitals. That's the same type of healthcare that Bernie Sanders and a lot of these Democrats are proposing, you all.
And here is what y'all don't understand. Once they put this here kind of healthcare in place, one healthcare fit all. A lot of you all gonna be going ahead and start getting your plots.
Yep.
Go ahead and start making your funeral arrangements.
Yep.
Because it's gonna be between the young and the old. The
right.
rich and the poor.
Yep.
Because that's what they gonna create.
Yep.
And I need you all to understand, and especially my black brothers and sisters, I need you all to understand. Stop gravitating to everything because it sounds good and it look like I ain't got to do nothing to get it. Anything that you don't have to do nothing to get it is not worth having.
That's right. Do this. Stop, look around, tell me, what do you see? Stop, look around, tell me, what do you see? If you see the same thing way back when that you had, and it was nothing, and the Democrats have done absolutely nothing for you right now, look at right now. They're still trying to push impeachment.
That's right.
They hadn't, the legislations that they've written and sent to the Senate and approved in the House and sent to the Senate is BS. Laced with BS.
Well, let me just tell you this here. So we saw where Roger Stone was trending, and they want to give him a 9-year sentence. Now,
Right.
Roger Stone, is he almost 80 years old? Now,
yeah,
wait a
he's
minute,
up
wait
there.
a minute. You mean to tell me an illegal alien can go out and kill somebody? And you got the left advocating for him to be released and go home. But you want to give this man who's probably almost, 70-some, 80 years old, 9 years because you felt like he lied. And you all know this Russia collusion witch hunt of a host was a sham
lie.
of a scam in the first place.
Yep.
Thank God for President Donald J. Trump
Yeah.
that's standing up for the American people.
And let me say one thing too, because President Trump tweeted out about Roger Stone and the harsh sentencing that they tried to give to him or are trying to give to him. Where were people at when President Trump tweeted out about ASAP Rocky? Whenever he tweeted out about the unjustness for unjustness for
those two black boys,
the black boys there
that was over
at
there
the
in China.
basketball-
Was they in China and they had stole something?
Yeah. Where were people at?
The Democrats said nothing about that.
President Trump
but he's always been a champion wanting justice in this country.
That's right.
Okay?
Yes.
Who do we listen? When I see what they doing to Roger Stone, that's what they did back in the day.
Yes.
Particularly to black people, you
Yes.
all. They will give them these harsh sentences and lock them up.
Yep.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. And they're doing this because they have the power to do it, and they don't like President Trump.
It's
and
prosecutorial misconduct is what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
Can you say that again?
Prosecutorial misconduct.
You said that.
Prosecutorial misconduct. That's
exactly
what
it is. They've been doing it for centuries. This is nothing new. Now we get to see it with our own eyes, you all, exactly how they do it. And they're doing it because they don't like this president. They don't want nobody around him. And that's why they are attacking everybody that is around this president. But look at this. McCabe lied. Comey lied. Brennan lied. Clinton lied. They all walking around, different things
selling
like
books, going on tour, being pounced upon MSNBC, CNN, and all of these stations.
Yeah. And then you have Adam Schiff that lied in Congress, made up a lie, told the American people, and his ass is still there in Congress lying. But you got Roger Stone. These are process crimes that they want to call this here. Oh my God, it was horrific. It was brutal. We got to lock him up. Okay, the juror that was there in the Roger Stone case, she lied under oath about even having any knowledge about Roger Stone, and with her lying under oath, the judge took and put a gag order on Roger Stone, meaning he couldn't say nothing
talk to
about the case. But this juror was able to tweet out and say derogatory things about Stone, about Trump. She was an anti-Trumper. Okay, when they gonna call her back in? And if once this is true, once you find out that this is true, they're gonna have to take and overturn Roger Stone's case. And then they'll have to go through a whole new trial. if they want to go back down that road again. They need to do the same thing for Michael Cohen.
That's right. Manafort. Don't mess with Flynn. Anybody that was caught up in that Russia collusion crap.
All of them. It was another name, the one that they spied on.
You talking about, I'm looking at him and can't call his name. I know exactly who you're talking about. Page.
Page. All of them. Because we already know that this was a sham of a scam. We already know it was set up from the gate. We already know the plot was already in.
Right.
The black ledger was fake.
That's right.
The black ledger that they used to prosecute Manafort, that was a fake ledger. They already know that. Mueller already knew that. Why did Mueller continue to investigate wasting our money, y'all? Our tax dollars. Will we get that money back?
Oh, no.
Okay.
We're not going to get none of
all of these dirty ass cops went through this process. What's happened to them? They just walking around like everything is okay. This two-tier system must end. It must end. It is not fair that the American people play the rule by the game, by the book.
Right.
And you got these people sitting up there taking.
Playing the rules, playing the game by the rules. And don't forget about Papadopoulos.
Yes.
He was also, and they need to be given their livelihoods back, you all.
They need
People's lives were literally destroyed. And you got Democrats still sitting up there.
Yes.
And then because the president speak out about it or tweet about it, you got them saying, oh, well, he need to be impeached for it. Wait a minute. He is the commander-in-chief. He is the police the head honcho in charge. If he want to take it and he want to commute somebody, sentences or whatever, the president, he can do that.
He has the power to do that.
And if he can speak out on ASAP Rocky, on these other boys when they got hemmed up in China, and nobody said nothing, then he can speak out about Roger Stone too, in my humble opinion.
That's right. He can do that. We've did that. It's a shame as to what they have done here. They went in with a SWAT team. And CNN was right there to film it all like it was a movie. We still have to know who leaked that.
Who leaked it? That's right.
Who leaked that?
And then you all wanna know why we feel the way we feel towards some of these journalists and these networks. They don't give a damn about your livelihood. The first thing they want to try to do is put measures in place to destroy your very existence. And that's what they're trying to do with Roger Stone. I hope everything work out for him. And let me tell you something. I hope that I'm glad that we have a president that look out for the American people.
The average American people, because if we had to depend on them people up there on the hill, we will all be doomed.
We will all be doomed.
And Mayor Pete Buttigieg.
Well, yeah, he wants to decriminalize all drugs.
He wants to decriminalize drugs. Now,
come on, girl. We were talking about it earlier.
And put crack cocaine within the community.
There you go.
The black community. For you to be out of mind, lock you up, take away your livelihood. Now all of a sudden, because he need a black vote, he wants to decriminalize drugs. So will he open up the gate and let everybody that's been locked up for the drugs?
You know what? That's offensive within itself, because it says you're saying to black people that, or anybody that want to do drugs, you're saying to Americans, I'm going to let you be out of your mind. Particularly you black folks, because I know you don't do nothing but destroy yourself, so you're going to like this.
That's right.
And then now I can get your votes. That's why he was out there on the streets a couple of months ago, Wasn't he the one out there drinking beer with a brown paper bag? Because, see, the white liberals have showed black men how to destroy themselves by sitting on the corner, drinking a beer out of a brown paper bag. And you had his lily ass out there mimicking that like that was okay. And putting that, that's right, and putting that before the American people as if this is what all black men do. No, the vitriol that's being bestowed upon our men, particularly our black men, are coming from these left-leaning liberals.
That's right.
These Democrats.
Yep.
The ones that want to give you free stuff.
Uh-huh.
The ones that tell you lies, fan flies.
Yep.
The ones that'll tell you a lie and turn their backs on you
Yep.
in the next minute. That's the one
Yep.
that's got you feeling all down and out. All of y'all want to be like Trump back
All
in the
of
day.
them. Yep.
All of y'all
Made
want to
rap
be like
songs
him.
about them.
That's what,
Right
so
there
when
with
I
them.
hear some of these people on these radio stations talking about the president, you can't blame President Trump for this foolishness. Blame your colleagues.
Yeah.
Blame these left-leaning liberals.
Yeah.
Blame the Bloombergs.
Yeah.
You can blame the Kovatrov, whatever that girl name with her vein always shaking. Elizabeth Warren, the Bernie Sanders, the socialist, communist.
They put it in place,
policies
y'all.
that they want to put in place.
And even
blame that.
Just like Virginia. Let me show you a quick. Say this real quick. Virginia passed a bill to give the electoral votes to the popular vote. To the popular vote winner. So whoever wins the popular vote, then that's who they would give their electoral vote to. Right. See how they put that measure in place?
Come on.
How they going against our founding fathers?
Right, our founding fathers.
You see how they're going against that? So this is going to create an issue.
That's right.
It's going to create a problem. They want to create chaos.
And somebody just said it. Thank you. Somebody said nothing else to lose. Said they want you drugged and drunk. And who falls into that trap, you all?
Yep.
Who falls into the trap?
Who falls into it? They dangle it in front of your face every single time.
If my men, I'm talking to all of you.
Yes.
If you only knew your power. You wouldn't let them emasculate you. You wouldn't let them do the things that they do to you.
That's right.
You will stand up and you will speak out, but you will speak out in such a way where nobody can come back and point the finger at you because you ain't called nobody out of their name.
That's right.
You ain't never threatened nobody, but you speaking out about the obvious. You want respect?
Yep.
You can start today by giving respect.
That's right.
The first thing you need to do is respect yourself.
You
ain't no drunker. You ain't no drug addict. You not going to be there. You going to prosperous. That's right. What you are. And you going to be in good health.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen.
Yep. And you can't be in good health
snorting and doing all that other stuff that y'all be out there doing. And it's glorified. And when you glorify something, now it's magnified. And so you got the youngins looking at you thinking they can do that stuff.
And now it's stigmatized. That's right. Yes.
That's what's keeping our brothers, that's what's keeping people back.
That's what's keeping America back.
It is.
It's stagnated. And if you look at the last four letters in Democrats, it spells rats.
R-A-T.
S. It spells rats. Y'all. Think about it. It spells rats. When you look at the last four letter in Republican, it says I can.
You can have.
I can
You
have.
can be prosperous. And I'm not going to let nobody make you all think that you're not worthy.
That's right.
I know what they did back in slavery. We read about it all the time. And because it's Black History Month, I'm quite sure that the Black Channel's going to start playing
CBC done came out with their little black stuff.
We know what they did. I know. I had a black man tell me that he wished he can walk in the room and with his head up and be confident. Oh, wow. I get it. But you got to first start respecting yourself.
It starts with yourself.
And you can make a point without disrespecting any woman.
Yep.
You can call somebody out on their stuff without disrespecting them.
That's
Another thing, Diamond and Silk, oftentimes when people don't go with what we have to say or don't like what we have to say, they oftentimes call us out of our name.
Yep.
Joe and Mika ain't never took up for us. Gayle King ain't never came out and said that's wrong. Oprah, she ain't never did nothing.
Never.
And let me tell you all
The
something.
Me Too.
They ain't never came to our rescue.
Never came to our
Who
rescue.
was that harassing us? What is it? Tom Arnold. The Me Too was quiet.
Yep.
Oprah was quiet.
Yep.
And Gayle King was quiet.
They were quieter than a mouse peeing on cotton. Quiet.
And if you want to be mad at men.
Yep.
If you want to be mad, Oprah, you mad at man, the only man you should be mad at is the one that's living with you and wouldn't marry you. But you don't have a right to destroy people's legacy.
Yep.
Nobody has a right
Right.
to do that, especially if they hadn't been found guilty. And that's the problem in this country.
Yeah.
We want to accuse people of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I see them do it to the president.
Yeah.
And it's not even true.
And then they take and magnify it with the mainstream media and put it, you infuse it in your mind as if you're too dumb to go research it for yourself. And 99.99999% of all of that stuff right there is stuff they took and made up to make it look like and appear to be true. Now, the stuff that is true, they won't talk about that.
Oh, no.
They won't put that out
They're
on
not
the
going
TV.
to put that out there.
They won't put out all of President Trump's
Accomplishments. A lot of people don't even know what's going on when it comes to his accomplishments because the news, which the left-wing media, these left-leaning liberals, they own the majority of the news. They won't put it out there about the successes and what's happening to people.
Right.
They won't.
Right.
They won't put it out there.
They won't put it out there. But, so it's up to you to free your mind and the rest will follow.
That's right.
Free your mind and the rest will follow.
That's right.
Be colorblind. It's time for us to look past our skin color
and
realize we are Americans first. Notice how you do not see Donald Trump out there talking about and pandering and
for reparations.
About, I don't feel no waste time.
And some reparations.
You don't see him doing that. He's being inclusive for all Americans,
that's right,
including you.
That's right. There you go. That's right. Well, one thing I want to mention, Senator Marsha Blackburn, she's pushing this legislation where it's going to stop these illegal aliens from receiving or getting these driver's license. Now, what you all don't realize, I don't know if you realize this or not, whenever you go into the DMV to get a driver's license, that's how they also register you to vote.
That's right.
Okay.
Exactly. You're automatically registered to vote.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's a problem. Go ahead, Sal.
And also with them changing these rules in these different states, just like Virginia passed the bill to give the electoral vote to the person that won the popular votes. Okay, so look at that.
They shouldn't be able to do
that. They should not be able
because to me that's interfering in a federal election.
Let me say this here.
Okay.
The House is the one. The House of Delegates is the one that passed it, but it hadn't went to the Senate yet.
Oh God.
The Senate. Okay.
Where is that
in
at?
Virginia.
Oh God. Anything can happen in Virginia.
And then you have other states that are also trying to put this rule in place to allow illegals to get driver's license, which automatically register them to be able to vote. But they won't allow people and make it mandatory where you have to show a license or an ID to be able to vote. The next thing is when you have all of these different people, okay, and you ain't got to show ID as to when you vote, registering and getting all of these driver's license and they're registering to vote. You don't know who they are. When you put measures like Virginia is putting in place, guess what? The popular vote gonna be whoever that Democrat wanted to be, because they won't clean the voter roster.
Right, they won't
clean that.
Right.
They don't want to clean that off. They want to keep all of those names, including dead folks' names, on the rosters, so that they can say this one voted and that one voted from the dead. That's all that they want to do, so that they can cheat.
Right.
It's always been about power, you all, but it's gonna take all of us. The ones that don't like Trump, can't stand Trump, love Trump, all of us together. It's going to take all of us to get our country back. If not, we won't have a country.
We're not going to have one. I know we have to go, and I'm going to say this here. People are getting away from television. And what they do is they'll go online and they'll find something. And I was listening to someone, and they don't want people to go vote. Right? But here's the thing. Everything affects your life.
Right.
Politics affect your life. So what you have to do is you have to make sure you vote for your best interest.
Right.
And if you want to continue to keep your job and keep your prosperity, you better vote right so you won't get left. You better vote for Trump.
Let me just also say this here, since you just said that real quick.
Come on.
Everybody that talks about, no, it was Obama that did this. Obama is the one that did this. Let me understand this here.
Shh.
If I'm sitting at a slot machine for 8 hours and I'm steady putting my money in a slot machine and I'm not winning nothing for 8 hours I sat there. And then I get up from the slot machine. And then along came Diamond. And she hopped a little behind right there at the same slot machine that I've been at for 8 years. Okay? Excuse me. 8 hours. 8 hours. And then Diamond sits there for 3 hours. For 3 hours. And she win the big jackpot. Now, do they come back and give me the money because I was there for 8 hours before her?
They ain't gonna give you nothing.
They're not gonna. Obama had 8 years to do what he needed to do or wanted to do.
Right.
We're under President Trump right now. If Diamond was a coach for a basketball team.
Come on.
And they continue to lose the game every game. The score was always them getting beat. And then they decide, well, say, Diamond, we're going to have to fire you because you're not doing good with the team. And so they decide to hire Silk. All right. Silk going to come up in there. Now, I got a little skills, okay? Because I'm going to strategically show these people, show these youngins how you need to play this basketball game. And we start winning the game. We win and we win and we win. Do Diamond get the accolades for the winning team because she was with them for 8 years and built them up? And I came in within 1 to 3 years? And
whatever you did, you had the strategic. You had the strategic and whatever you had. Around. You had the strategic whatever.
So do she get the trophy or do I get the trophy?
You get the trophy for that.
If I'm the coach for the winning team. Think about that for a minute, you all. So we got to stop giving. We have to start giving credit where credit is due.
President Trump is doing amazing things for this country.
Yeah.
And the things that have happened in the past has nothing to do with President Trump. It's about liberalism. It's about people wanting to control you. It's about people wanting to give you stuff for free.
For free.
Remember, free does not equate to freedom. Free means I'm going to control you. I'm going to put you back in the days of slavery.
Yeah.
A modern day slavery.
Yes.
I'm going to have you enslaved to the government. Yeah. And everything is going to fall on your little shoulders. And you know who's going to pay for it? You. Being poor.
That's right.
Everything's going to fall on you.
That's right.
I don't want to go backwards. It's time to move this country forward.
It's time to move
We can
forward.
do it with President Donald J. Trump.
We certainly can.
Okay, so listen, don't forget. Make sure you get your Chit Chat Tour tickets at chitchattour.com. We're going to be in several locations, so please check it out, chitchattour.com. Also, make sure every day you pray. At 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We
pray for this country. We pray for our president.
Yes.
We pray for you. We hope you are praying for us because we believe that prayer changes things.
Amen.
Anything else?
Did you say something about them to get the Chit Chat Tour ticket?
I did. And make sure you go visit the Diamond and Silk store. You all have some stuff in the store. Best of Diamond and Silk. We defend Trump t-shirts and so much more. Trump
2020.
pins. Listen, get your stuff, get your gear at diamondandsilkstore.com. We ready?
We are ready.
Happy Valentine's, everybody. I hope you all enjoy yourself. Go out, have fun. Don't get drunk. And don't eat so much candy. Don't eat so much chocolate.
Yeah, and love up on someone today. And love up on someone. And many of days and more days. Love, conquer all, you all.
And know that we love you.
We love you.
Listen, we was just coming to give you the 211. We called the 211 because it's two of us.
And we're the ones giving it to you.
In the meantime, in between time, we will see you next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Good night, everybody, or good day. Bye-bye.
Good day. Goodbye. Bye-bye.